During these days when we're not able to do traditional in-home visits with our CASA kids, we've had to modify our methods. I'll show you what I've done typically when I've done usual visits, and then how I've transitioned into something different. So normally I will meet with about 6 kids in a living room situation, and we'll do a craft project. Here's an example of what I've done in the past. This is just printed pages, which I've done on PowerPoint or Word. These are keywords. 20 ways to have good days. It's kind of an eclectic collection of the Boy Scout Law and the Apostle Paul. All good attitudes. So each child will get a couple of pages like this, some scissors, some double stick tape, and then we'll do some ribbon like this. We'll have various different colors. Each child can take about 3 feet of this. The words will get cut out. The kids can do that and tape them on here. And then we'll take a piece of yarn and make a loop out of it and fold that into the top of the ribbon, staple that, and you've got a door hanger. Meanwhile, we've been talking about all these good words. These are all good attitudes, things that the kids can tell me what they think about, and that lets me into the hearts and minds of the kids, which is why I'm there in the first place. But obviously this is something I need to bring over to the house and provide some instruction and some coaching. What do we do when we have to do this remotely? Well, I've transitioned into doing PowerPoint presentations that I can print off and mail, U.S. mail, to the house. So we're doing geography lessons. Well, okay, doesn't that sound exciting? But the fact is, I don't think they teach much of that in school these days. The kids are out of school anyway. They're needing some instruction. And I've tried to make this fun for the kids. So here's an example of what I've done. This is all done on PowerPoint that I've simply printed off in a way that I can mail. So here you go. Where does this animal live? Well, that's easy. Africa. So we fold this over and we find out, yep, sure enough, that's where that animal lives, Africa. But did you know that Africa has a whole lot more to it than you realized? Did you know there's a country called Namibia or Mozambique or Tanzania? I bet you didn't know any of that. So the kids learned something here. Here's another one. Where does this animal live? Oh, that might be a lot of places. Let's see. Okay. Parrots live in warm climates near the equator. Oh, what's the equator? Well, that's that line across the middle in a map. And, okay, near the equator, see on these various continents, that's where these animals live. Now, the kids love this because they love animals. This is all very colorful. They have pieces of paper to hold in their hands, but yet it's a learning experience, and it's something that I don't have to be there. They can do this on their own or as a group with the parents' help. It works like that. So all of this has been done on PowerPoint. So, for example, the presentation that I've just illustrated is just like this. A whole bunch of different pages that can be printed off on paper and sent. All of these pictures are simply taken off the internet. Here's some maps. Like there's a nice map of the whole world. Let's see. Here's pictures of animals. You get the idea. You could just drag and drop items off the internet, put them in a presentation, arrange them, do a little artwork, print it, and you're done. Meanwhile, this gives me a chance to call the kids a few days later and ask the parent to put them all on speakerphone, and I can just do a shout out, ask them what they learned, ask them what's on their mind, and it substitutes for a visit pretty well.